Good evening, Ira Epstein, and it's a long day. It is 7:35 p.m. Central Time on this Thursday, the 24th of March, 2022. Remember, I get up 3:34 in the morning. It's a long day for me. Interesting day. I wasn't expecting the stock market to be up as much as it was today. That surprised me. I still think a trade top is being made, but I was surprised. You're down a fraction tonight. Gold broke out to the upside. We'll cover that in a moment here. If the dollar breaks here, that should get interesting for gold right away because a lower dollar would probably help that. Bonds and notes, you haven't given up on the interest rates. You're slipping a little bit on the energy markets. When we take a look at gold, for the week, we're up 1.72%. We seem to be trying to make a pattern of higher lows. You've already got the higher highs. I'd like to see that hold up. When we take a look at gold, my biggest problem is this going to be a saucer where you come up and then you slip out of that handle down? I don't want to see that, but that's a possible formation that you have to be careful of. At this point, I have the bullish cards, though. Higher lows, higher highs. Get scared if you take out 1915.50. So that is the number I don't want to see taken out. The market is fighting now at the 18-day average of closes, the red line to go higher. If you break this number, why can't you get down to those numbers? That would be that saucer formation. If you can hold here and take off, what are the targets? Well, they're not moving averages, as you saw back here. You've got the 100 and the 200 below you. Excuse me. It'll be right here then, the Bollinger Band 2028. Very possible target if it can hold together. I don't want it to be a disappointment. Momentum, turning up or trying to turn up now with momentum up. Trend up, bias up, it's turned up. So first bullish sign we've had in a while, the risk is back to under 1915.50. Gold-silver ratio, yay, silver came alive. So again, a failure to get up there. And what did silver do? It joined the parade. Now, silver has a higher high, a lower low, momentum up, but it's saying, hey, guys, I don't want to go down at this point and visit these lows. Well, if that's good, copper must have been good during the day, and it wasn't. That's the surprise. Copper had a reversal down, if anything, as you can see, and it might well be headed back to 468.90. That's where a certain type of trader is going to nibble at it. They'll put stops under 465.60, and if that doesn't hold, to say, okay, we're probably going to get caught in between the Bollinger Bands and get a lot more sideways action. In the platinum, where's the battle? I think you see it. I hope you do. It's the 100-day average of closes. Now, you had an outside day up today. If you take out today's lows tomorrow, I think the odds are very high. You'll be going to 970, 920. If you don't take it out, then the next target to the upside, especially if you can clear right here, this 949.90 level is 1061.60. That's quite a bit up from there. In the palladium market, have you ever seen such a sideways action all of a sudden with this? Now, Russia keeps threatening the world with taking away oil, gas. If you saw today's G20, Germany's really scared, properly so. They get about half their natural gas from Germany. What are they going to do to replace it? I mean, there's fear. And the guy that's pulling the strings, this lunatic called Putin at this point in time, he's done something nobody's ever done. He's taken his big finger, he's put it on the red button to blow up the world by saying, mess with me, I've got everything on nuclear alert, I'm going to push the button. That's what he's basically inferring. He hasn't said it in words. What he said in words is the nuclear alert. But he is watching him being called a war criminal. He's been told today by President Biden, and I'm sure the other G20 members, most of them, are going to tell him he's person non grata. They should throw him out. They should arrest him if they can, and if he goes to a country where at least they can get the way to go to try him as a war criminal. You tell me, I'm trying to understand this because I don't understand the scholars. You bomb hospitals. You're bombing homes. I'm looking at the videos. You're telling me every one of these homes and those baby hospitals, I guess that they were full of subversives against Russia? I'm having a hard time with that, a real hard time with it. I can understand he's invading. He wants to blow up ports. He wants to hit maybe government seats, maybe he wants to hit other things. I'm not saying it's right, but there's a big difference in the two, a huge difference in the two. And the polls I'm reading in Russia, the country's evenly split on defending him. That is the way to get Russians being hated across the world. Going and saying you're Russia somewhere now, you're a Russian, probably not the best thing in Western Europe or probably in the United States. Your heritage might be Russian. That I get. We're all foreigners. I mean, let's face it. If you've got white skin in America, where did you come from? You weren't born here. But it's a very big difference to say you're now a Russian from Russia visiting. People will be all over you. They're not going to hate you yet. They're going to ask you a lot of questions, that's for sure. There's not the hate. I really believe that. Could it come? Yeah, this is the type of stuff that breeds that. It's not here yet. In the dollar index, this is where the battleground comes, the 18-day average of closes. If you hit 98.42, just take that number out. You flip-flop this market. Doesn't mean you're in a bear trend. You're just not going up anymore. That could be the impetus to give other markets that look at the dollar and say a strong dollar hurts me. That could give them the run. But you haven't done that. So how do you keep up with all this during the day? I'm going to ask you that question. I know what I do. I must hit my mobile phone 100 times during the day. I turn it off, I turn it on for the quotes. And I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the news. Now here's the beauty. We added stocks, option chains, everything you want on there. The charts are readable. Look at the size that you can read here. This is my phone that you're looking at, by the way. Tell me you can't read this. It's easy. I still go on the other ones. Maybe I'm old. I am old. I can read these things. I can see the videos. I can see everything that's going on. This is actually in it. You're looking at stuff that is playing. I can read our special reports that come out in it. That's not the case in all of these. I think you know it. What about audio reports? We do them throughout the day. You get all these on the different futures markets. They cover everything you can imagine, and you're driving in your car. Oh, play my quotes. Now, there's commands. I'm not going to do it because my phone will go off. And guess what? Your quotes that you've set up in your QT Mobile are going to start playing. You don't have to look at them. And they'll go in a loop that you've set up. Pretty neat stuff. How do you get this? It's free. Just go to our website, go to free trials on the top left, take advantage of it. I'm Ira Epstein. I'll see you on the weekend. There won't be maybe a Friday night one of these, but over the weekend, I'll do the weekly charts. It's either Friday night or Saturday. Look for it then. Take care.